Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the playthrough of No More Heroes 2 Desperate Struggle. In the last episode, we took down the tutorial fight Skelter Helter, and he and our best friend Bishop, the video store owner, lost their heads, thus kicking off the inciting incident for the story as Travis Touchdown seeks his revenge. In this episode, we will be showing off some of the mini-games that you can do, and making some money so we can buy upgrades and then take on the next level and boss fight. So heading out of our apartment, we have the television, which you can play a minigame on, which we will not go over in this episode. You can play with your cat Jean to help her lose weight, but you can't do that until you have any money. And then in this shelf, you can read comic books about or wrestling magazines to learn new wrestling moves, but that doesn't kick in until after you beat the first stage. It's tour time. Bug Out and Lay the Pipe are now available. So this is where you can earn money. So to take you around the map real quick to orient you, it is no longer an open field like in No More Heroes 1. Anything with yellow text with a spinning star that will advance the plot. The motel you can go to save and play with Jean. Airport 51 is where you buy clothing. Naomi's Lab is where you buy upgrades for your beam katana, or you buy not upgrades, but different beam katanas. Ryan's Gym is where you upgrade your strength and vitality. And then side jobs are listed in green. We will be seeing a red text option that will appear later in the series. So to make some money, we're just going to go play a couple rounds of Bug Out. Chicks love bug killers, even more than doctors and pro athletes. It's a little known fact. So, unlike the side games in No More Heroes 1, these are not open world, these are NES-style minigames. So, for Bug Out, it's relatively simple. You just suck up the bugs like it's some kind of Luigi's Mansion knockoff. And you just want to make sure that bugs don't sneak up on you. What I like to do is I just kind of want to stand in one spot and then wait for the bugs to come to me. There are probably quicker ways to do it, but I just want to make sure I get the perfect bonus. When it gets to the last bug, they will speed up. That's why on the first level or in any subsequent levels, you want to keep the grasshoppers for last, preferably, or slower moving bugs, so that way they don't escape from you. If they hit you once, that takes off a life. That green, so in this level you have a purple pill which cures poison, so that's if a hornet stings you. That's if a hornet stings you. The purple pill will cure poison. And a green is that green canister in the lower left-hand corner is a poison gas bomb. It will incapacitate any bugs. And you'll see a red health kit that will appear later. And that will give you an extra life. So this time we're in a kitchen, and it's really gotten out of hand. So a fun fact about these minigames that not a lot of people know is that during the development of No More Heroes 2, it actually got behind on schedule because they were so obsessed with making these minigames. And they made a ton of them. There are a few that are better than others. Lay the Pipe isn't exactly that groundbreaking. So these minigames are actually quite addictive in their own right. They're simple, but they're nice, you know? Oh, that one got away from me. You never want to let him get away from you this fast, because there is a time limit, and it really comes important on the last level, stage 4, which I actually think is impossible in this port. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, but I've never been able to beat it. See, this red health kit, it'll give you an extra life. Alright, now it's time for this pit full of scorpions. For any No More Heroes fan, you know just how frustrating scorpions really are. And for these big blue scorpions, you can only suck them up if you have the max, if you have the maximum suction power. If you have all 3 yellow canisters full. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be batteries. So we should have around 40k, which is not enough for what exactly I want to do, but it's so we're just gonna go in and play one more round, maybe 2 more rounds of the bug hunting minigame. And if you do it all without getting hit once, then you get a perfect bonus, which is 5,000 LB dollars.
Let's go.
Ooh, 3 in a row.
Yes.
We're just gonna do one more stage.
Let's go.
And that should have more than enough money for what we need to do, even if we do take a death here. Obviously, we don't want to do that. I understand this isn't like super exciting gameplay, but it is necessary. It's not as necessary to... Oh, crap. So we died there, but that is a good opportunity to show off that in this minigame, that your progress is saved. See, so I still have the double suction power, I still have all the bugs I captured are still captured, I just won't get the perfect bonus. But again, we should have more than enough money to get that perfect bonus.
Yes.
See, I didn't get the perfect bonus. So I probably would have gotten around 12,000 if I'd gotten that bonus, but I only got like 8,000. But that's more than enough money for what we need. So we are actually going to head on down to Naomi's lab and get the second beam sword, which is really helpful for this part of the game, because the upcoming boss fight can really take a drain on battery, and we'll explain the difference between the different beam swords as we get them. So, the Camellia Mark III, this is the stand-in for what was formerly the ultimate weapon in No More Heroes 1, the Tsubaki Mark III. Each of the beam katanas in this game, excluding the Bloodberry, your default, is named after a different flower. Camellia being a type of orchid, I believe. So now we're going to go on down to Ryan's gym. This was formerly Thunder Ryu. And again, it's also an NES minigame, unlike the first game, and I actually quite like the way they did this one. So I'm going to point out something a little funny about Ryan's gym here, and that these instructions are a lie. The LB, it does require you to use the LB and RB buttons, but it also requires you to do the D-pad. My first time replaying this game, playing the new port on the Switch, which this one is based on, I actually had no stamina, I had no health upgrades, because the game just lied to me. Like, it does not mention that you need to use the D-pad. So the goal is to kind of just stay on the center of the treadmill, so you don't fall off. And if you stay on for the whole time, then you win. And you get a small health upgrade. There are, I want to say, nine total upgrades you can get. It may be less than. Actually, I can see it up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. And we can see that Ryan here has a bit of a crush on Travis. You're already maxed out, hard as a rock. So for the muscle up minigame, it's simply A button is kick, B button is punch, and then you duck with the L stick. And I'm playing on an Xbox controller, as mentioned in the previous episode, since the PC port requires you have a controller. So you just want to wait till it gets close to you, and then knock it right out of the park. I don't know how this is an effective strength training. You know, usually I just lift these weights instead of punching them, but, you know. And you don't have to do it exactly perfectly on the strength minigame. You're allowed a couple of hits. But it's a little more lenient. Alright, so we've maxed out our stats and maxed out our health for this part of the game. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go take a quick save, because this port is notoriously unstable. So we are just going to save real quick. Because if it crashes, I just lose all that progress, so we wouldn't want that. Alright, finished up here. You can also kick over Travis' trash can. So, let's advance the plot. Burger Suplex seems to be the place where every No More Heroes game advances its plot. It happened in 1, it happens here in 2, and it happens in 3. It doesn't happen in Travis Strikes Again because, you know, it takes place in Texas instead of the Santa Destroy California.
The shopkeeper?
Sylvia, I want to make a deal. I'll conquer the rankings, fight whoever it takes. And in return, you find me the assholes who killed Bishop.
Calm down. You shouldn't make this personal. It is the quickest way to lose a battle.
This isn't a battle anymore. It's a motherfucking war.
Fine. It makes no difference really. The mastermind behind Bishop's
I suggest you
death was
keep
the
that guy who
only
just
survivor.
fell into the car.
This building
Keep that
is
in
the
mind. That's
city.
going to become
He
important.
is the head of the corporation that runs it all.
For those of you that have played the
Jasper
game, you know what I'm talking about.
And as fate would have it, he is also the #1 assassin.
You better not be lying.
It is a fact. The object of your revenge is waiting at the top of the ranks. Wonderfully convenient, don't you think?
Sure is.
There's a new hotel on the beach. The 50th ranked assassin is waiting for you there. By the way, Bat Jr. owns that hotel too.
He really is everywhere, huh?
Better hurry. There are 50 other fighters trying to kill him. You have no time to waste.
Just sit back, Sylvia, and watch the hell I'm gonna raise.
Alright. Again, this game has a lot of one-liners in it.
Taking advantage of people's sorrows.
And
He used his music
I know you may not be able to hear this this audio all that well because I haven't figured out what audio mixing is yet. But before each fight, you will be told a little bit about the assassins you're about to fight backstory, because the cutscenes for introducing assassins are a bit shorter.
Who used his pulpit to gain support for their own agenda. Many believed he was just a tool of an up-and-coming gangster. But the real goal that drove him? That's a secret.
That is a secret. What a mystery. Alright, now let's get on to the ranking battle. It's finally some good stuff. Alright. Prepare for the best introduction to a game ever. Other than, you know, Skelter Helter. So, you're going to notice that when I kill enemies, my beam sword tends to glow. That's because I am hitting the direction of the kill slash. I am hitting the direction of the kill slash again after it shows up on screen, and that will kill multiple enemies at once if they're in range. Just a little something that you should know. So, the Bloodberry is the speedrunner's tool of choice. It is fast, it is the second highest damage weapon in the game. See how I just chopped off three heads there? That's because I am hitting the slash direction again. So it has good range. It is fast. It is deadly. It has a lot of damage behind it, especially in its low combos. But it has super short battery life. So I just rolled 3 bars, and that turns me into an insta-killing death tiger. Because Travis is heavily associated with tigers. His name in Japanese is, I believe, Tora Torabisu, which Tora is Japanese for tiger. So the Bloodberry is fast, it's efficient, but it has really crappy battery life. The Camellia, on the other hand, has longer range, it's faster. But it does less damage, as you may expect. And I think it has the second longest battery life. It has really good range. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't forget anything. Because I want to try and show off all the secrets. So, you can alternate low and high swings, which is what I'm going to be doing. And you can perform a running slash by hitting X and A or Y and B on a Switch controller. And that is your primary method of attacking, really. Or your primary way to start a combo. It breaks through enemy guard. And it's just really helpful. So over here should be some cash, and I think this treasure chest is a secret. Is a treasure item. Doorway curtain, that's right. And then this one over here should be another treasure item, I think. I'm not playing this game with any references, I'm just going off of what I know from all my previous playthroughs. And I was right, it was UA Collection 51. Each level has a collectible item of the previous assassin. So this will be Skelter Helter's revolver. Can't use it, obviously. It's just a decorative item that'll show up in the apartment. So, gun enemies are your worst nightmare in this game. They are terrible. Nobody likes the gun enemies. Luckily, if enemies are all grouped together, you can just hit them all with one big slash combo, one big death slash, and that'll do it. So, the theme that was playing in that stage was the No More Heroes Kill or Be Killed mix, a vocal track of the main theme of the series. It was originally included on the Dark Side soundtrack, released with No More Heroes 1, but it's really more associated with this game. I also kind of like the Camellia's slash endings a little better. You know, the ending slashes are really, really cool. You know, doing all flips and shit. But it's not doing as much damage, but it does have a greater range, and it does have better battery life. You can stomp on enemies to get extra cash out of them. We haven't gotten a good opportunity to show wrestling yet, but we'll show it in a bit. Alright. Before every boss fight, you have a full recharge on battery and health. Health being represented by pizza pickups. Again, because this entire town is controlled by a pizza conglomerate. So, before we go in and fight the next boss, we are going to take a quick save. And I shouldn't have missed any collectibles. Alright, let's face the boss.
This must be karma. Travis touchdown.
Spare me the mystic crap. I came here to fight.
Magnificent! Travis, the crownless king. I see the rumors were true.
I don't know who's talking about me, but that nickname's all right.
It is pretty
Listen
cool.
to me, your highness. These rankings mean nothing to me. Neither does my sect or the mob. My only true calling was to clash swords with you. That's why I joined this contest. I was starving for a worthy foe.
Then you're in luck.
I gotta say, I like his
I'm as
sneakers.
worthy as it gets, and I've got a shit ton of anger to work out.
That's what I like to hear. This is it. This is what I've been praying for. I'm weary of this gilded world. Oh, glitter, no soul. Save me from sorrow, crownless king. Thy sword and thy wrath will deliver me.
You should go easy on that crazy punch. How about I just cut you a new one?
We'll both do as divinity commands.
Halle-fucking-luya.
Hallelujah indeed. This is Nathan Copeland, the religious rapper. He is an Irishman. So, the strategy for Nathan is to get him backed up into this little room here. Because he has a very annoying gimmick. Oh, we can show off wrestling, actually. If it will let me. It didn't. You want to get him backed up into this little room as quickly as possible because he has a very annoying gimmick where he will turn the main arena against you. Wrestling. Or not. Oh, not quick enough. So, he'll start dropping chandeliers, moving the carpets, firing machine guns at you. It's fucking crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's moving. And that's why you want a big battery life. You don't just want to keep him in here, alright? It's crazy if you don't. He is a crazy motherfucker. And that's fight. KO, baby. So yeah, Nathan Copeland, he's a very tough fight if you don't know how to manage him correctly, because he will just turn the arena against you. He's insane. Deliverance indeed, and with that, he is done. Nathan Copeland dead, 50th rank achieved.
Congratulations on a fantastic victory. You are now ranked 50th.
Just 49 left. This is gonna take a while.
You were spectacular.
Better hurry. Like you said, I don't want anybody getting to that bat bastard first.
Look at you, Travis. Violence is the only way you can express yourself, no?
Oh, I'm in the zone, baby. Nothing's gonna hold me back.
Good. I'll arrange the next fight. It's going to blow your mind.
Can't fucking wait.
And I cannot wait either. That is Nathan Copeland down. Any big trivia about this guy? He has the Dharma wheel, as well as a skull on his cap and his coat. And he doesn't really have any super big trivia about him. He's Irish, but that's about all I know. So, saving the game, we are going to end the episode here. Thank you all for tuning in. Next episode, we are going to take down the next ranked fighter. And we are going to continue our ascent up the ranks. Thank you very much for watching, and y'all have a fantastic, fantastic day.